Dear love, or my dearest darling sweetheart, I'm not sure how the conversation progressed to this point, but in the elevator today, a well-dressed gentleman stated that apple-cheeked maidens, such as myself, were destined for fascinating futures full of bouncing children and noteworthy events. This prophecy seems to be coming true, as I am now making a note of his extraordinary words of today, thereby deeming them worthy of preservation, and perhaps inclusion in a future memoir. It is quite a heady rush to be fulfilling one's destiny. Will tomorrow bring bouncing children? They must be a sight to see. Love. Dear love, why do you never write back to me with the same seriousness in which I write to you? Are you really that busy? I hope in between riding horses bareback down crevices and sun-drenched majestically foreign landscapes, or crafting new uses for rubber tubing and unwashed kitchen towels, you think of me once in a while, or even occasionally with fondness, as you determine the energizing components in dishwashing detergent and granola bars while surrounded by artistic women, because heaven knows you must be doing something exciting, although I don't imagine what could be more exciting than me. Write back soon, or I shall have to take my life in a matter both dramatically ironic and tragic, such as the demises we are currently studying in great depths in literature. Love. Dear love, or my darling dumpling, rugula of my soul, in the days since we last spoke, nothing interesting has transpired. Most sincere apologies for the frivolous use of paper. Love. Dear love, I received your letter not 3 minutes ago, and I must say, bravo, 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 it deserves an encore. If letters could win awards, yours would certainly be in a sexy red sequin dress, and glamorous heels, and glamorous jewels, excepting one on a podium right now with a teary-eyed speech. Perhaps there would even be foreign dignitaries in the audience, being moved by its eloquence and poignant style. If your letter were a restaurant, it would top every gourmet's list of fantasy dining experiences. If your letter were a distant country, it would be an island visited by the comfortably well-off and newlywed lovers who would bask in glowing sunsets and fabulous fruity drinks. I only ask, was it incredibly necessary to address it to my dearest darling, Debbie Dumpling, which is definitely not my name. Love. Dear love, I don't feel much like writing to you today. Dear love, I think I have finally figured out what has gone wrong with this picture. Please be patient whilst I explain my course of reasoning. All shall make sense in time. A, you must have slipped and fallen on your head. B, woken up with no recollection of who you are or what you were doing. C, discovered the multitudes of letters I had written with your name on them, yet no signature. D, deduced using your brilliantly convoluted mind the importance of the person writing these letters to your life. E, realized that if there were anyone who could tell you all about yourself, it was the person that penned these letters. So F, you wrote that award-winning Island Sunset Gourmet Restaurant letter, and G, having to guess at a name to address it to, H, picked one entirely at random, skipping step I, which is a large amount of soul-searching, to arrive at J, the address Debbie. I'm very glad that I've cleared this up. There is no need to explain further. All is illuminated. Love. Dear love, I think I've figured out this entire situation. Someone must have snuck into your room in the dead of night, stolen your hand and other little valuables you keep in your household, then progressed to write that awe-inspiring, sparkly, fruity drink-like bejeweled letter to me under the misapprehension that my name was Debbie, and mistakenly signed with your ever-so-distinctive signature instead of their quite slovenly normal one, and that is why you have not been writing to me with any frequency at all. Dear, why did you not tell me you had lost your hand? I would have been there in a moment to comfort you and make you a new one. But all is explained. I quite understand why you would be ashamed to admit this, but all is right now, no hard feelings. Love. Dear love, I've been thinking very carefully, fueled only slightly by various forms of self-pitying intoxicants and movies populated by B-list actors and late-night crying bouts on the shoulders of sympathetic friends. And on reflection, my mind has come to the conclusion that I don't know if I can love a one-handed amnesiac in the way they would truly deserve. My future, after all, has been prophesized as one full of bouncing children and noteworthy events, and I feel that these pastimes would seem frivolous compared to your plight, and the amount of time taken up by the occurrences that shall fill my future autobiography would distract far too much from the situation that is occupying the lines of communication between us now. In other words, due to my own shortcomings and through no real fault of your own, I must discontinue writing and posting these letters to you. If you require help in getting your memory back, I'm sure that there are other people conveniently located nearby that can help. You are free to begin with a clean slate, which is more than most people can say. Be thankful for your lucky break. If I have written something that is too painful for you to read, I'm afraid the only way I can end this final letter is with heartfelt apologies and best wishes for your future. Love.